tell myself, if you're the smartest in the room, then you're in the wrong room. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. You should be in a room that is challenging you to do better.
Yeah.
Nice.
So basically, when you walk into an organization or even everywhere, data is necessary and it's always there. Just like the way we are in here, we are 6 of us, that's already data. And I can use it to tell a story.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Women in Tech podcast, where we celebrate journeys and spotlight stories of women doing an incredible job in the tech world, which has been, referred as a predominantly male field. And I'm so excited about today because I have two incredible, iconic ladies who are going to walk us through their journey as we hope to inspire more women to join the movement and not shy away from the tech world. I am your host, Wangeshi, and without wasting time, I want to introduce my incredible guest. I'll start with the one seated right next to me. A quick introduction, your name, and maybe a fun fact about you that we do not know.
Interesting. I'm Cynthia Cheruto. I'm a data scientist. Okay, well, I love data. I like dealing with facts. And yeah, the world is all about data. Data is the new oil in the society. Yeah.
All right. I also have another incredible lady on the farthest corner over there. Just a quick introduction, maybe something people do not know about you. Tell us something interesting.
So my name is Phoebe Diaka. I am a systems engineer at Pesoko, and I got into tech out of curiosity. I just picked the course one day, and that's how I got into tech.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm confirming one thing. People, there's this notion that guys in tech, they don't speak much. So please, I want you guys to speak today because your journeys is what is going to inspire more and more women to join this field. But first things first, yeah. Where or how did your journey in tech, begin? What would you say? Was it something that you really wanted to do from a younger age, or is it something that you fell in love as you were growing up? Maybe I can start with you, Phoebe.
Okay, so for me, I've been interested in how systems work, how what you see behind it. For example, just as we started maybe like TV screens, computer screens, playing games, I've always been curious about how this came about, what it's about. So my curiosity into tech is what made me now get into tech deeply for my course in uni. That's how I got into tech. It was a course that had a bit of tech, yeah. So my journey first started out of curiosity, and it has just been progressing, let's say, with curiosity, because the world of tech is big. It's very big. It's not just into coding and system engineering, and it has been nice to see how big it is and the many options of things that people can do in tech. So curiosity is my biggest thing in tech.
Okay. For somebody who is listening, probably a graduate and somebody who wants to join this field, maybe you could walk us through of the particular course actually you took in campus.
Okay. So the particular course I did my bachelor's degree in business information technology, BIT, and it is a mix of business intelligence and IT technology. I would say it's not a field that has any specific, if you do this, you'll become, maybe if you do law, you become a lawyer.
Yeah.
Exactly. But it is an introduction into tech for you to discover what it is that you're interested in and what journey to go into deeper.
Okay. They say, for example, if you want to study medicine, if you want to become a doctor, these are some of the courses that really take a longer period before you actually graduate. Your course, how long does it actually take for you to graduate?
Takes 4
years. 4 years?
No one university course time. 4 years, you graduate, and then now you focus on what you're doing. And then also it's not viable. And after I graduated, for example, if I'd say I'm interested in software engineering, I can't move away from that or that. Because if you're doing one thing in tech, it opens you up to other things that are there. That way you're also able to, delve into this, for example, try this out. So it just opens you up in a way that you're not in the dark anymore about technical things or the technical world as well.
Okay, so for Phoebe, it was out of curiosity that actually, we would say started from my younger age, that really drove you to get into that course. And maybe Cynthia, you could walk us through. Is it something, when you're curious, you are younger, you're curious about this stuff, or is it something probably you checked the job market and realized, tech is actually, an interesting field to venture as a woman? What you drove you to tech?
Well, curiosity. No, I'm that kind of a person who wants to know how and why. And along the way, I won't say that I ever thought of being in the world of technology.
Yeah.
I used to tell myself maybe I'd be a doctor or maybe in the engineering sector. But as time went on, asking myself how and why, like the way technology advances, I asked myself, how is this happening? Then the world of 2030, about artificial intelligence, such kind of things. So that's what drew me in the world of technology. And also, I'm good with calculations. I like dealing with facts. And being in the field of data science, as I said earlier, I'm a data scientist. I like dealing with facts and also play with numbers. And it's really intriguing how you can tell stories using data, isn't it?
Yeah. I have a quick one because, out there people think anyone who is in tech is very good in maths. And trust you me, if you ask people, what was your favorite subject in school? People will tell you languages. Very few people talk about mathematics and stuff. So I don't know if there's a relation between, being good in maths and getting into tech. Maybe any of you can jump into that or just a comment on the same.
Okay, well, tech is diverse and there are some sectors where mathematics is not required.
Okay.
It's just all about your mindset. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step.
Yeah.
Just decide, I want to delve into the world of technology and you'll just know where to start. Maybe you can visualize. Visualization doesn't really require you to be good in mathematics. Yeah, as long as you understand the basics, English, languages like SQL just requires you to understand like what is going on. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe do you have a comment on the same?
Yeah, I would say that math is important as much as it's also not needed because coming up with solutions, that's tech. You need to come up with a solution that's impactful.
Yeah.
And math really gets you into the mindset of, coming up with a solution, getting to like the steps to, thinking about it, how do I need to get to the solution for this and that.
Yeah.
So math was just, I would say, a stepping stone into the training of your maybe brain, into, coming up with solutions. Yeah.
Oh, all right, perfect. I think that is very good for viewers to know. So it means even me who is not very good in maths, because it's good to actually now, identify your strengths and your weakness. You can actually delve into tech, at some point. All right, perfect. For somebody who is listening for the very first time, Phoebe, as a QA person, walk us through, like your normal day. What do you do? What does the whole job title entail?
Okay, so my day in quality assurance also works with the system implementation. So we can say I would start my day by testing the system, or maybe finding bugs that are in the system, and going through new features within the system that there are, and then also collaborating with our developers on what would be needed for the system and maybe solutions that there are, troubleshooting with them as well. And then also it also involves now collaborating with clients, making system demos of what now the system looks like, the functions that there are, what's working, and then also, of course, the executive team now seeing now what requirements that are needed for the system. So I would say my day involves technical skills and also interpersonal skills. Yes.
How would you say your journey has been, especially from graduating to getting into the job market? How would you define, that period? How is it for, even for job hunting? Because I'm quite sure there are so many other women who are just joining tech and probably they are not even very sure how the job market is. For you, how was the journey?
The journey for me, I would say, was it wasn't challenging per se, but it was a journey of resilience. You have to keep going on.
Yeah.
You can't be like, this is the end, or maybe I'm not gotten a job yet. I need to. So the good thing about tech is that there are online courses.
Yeah.
And then there are online universities as well. And then, so a lot of things you can learn through online and YouTube. So while job searching, while looking for maybe what you will be doing just after graduating, because you're just like fresh into the job market, and most of the people are looking for some experience, your experience, maybe a certain field of tech, and maybe you don't really know what exactly it is you would like to focus on. So I would say that the combination of online courses really helps you figure out what it is that you want to do while you're still, job hunting and trying to see what it is you would like to focus on. And then of course now once you get like a job and a job interview, maybe it's like if it's something that you're interested in or if it's not. And this is why I also encourage curiosity, because you don't know until you know. That's the only difference between not knowing and knowing. But it can be a bit intimidating maybe, because also tech roles sometimes have some I would say terminologies that maybe I don't know what this is, but when you get to the nitty-gritties of it, you discover no, actually it is something I know. I have an idea of this, I did this, or I studied this online somewhere. So my journey so far, it has been a journey of combination, just every step. Time just seeing what that is and now stepping that in for the next step.
I like the fact that you talked about, tapping into the online space. And I like that nowadays you have also free trainings for different courses. So for the guys watching and probably you do not even know where to start, I think Phoebe has, set the pace for you guys. Just don't be online browsing and laughing on TikTok reels at midnight. Make sure you're also using that space, for you to learn a new skill. I'll go back to Cynthia. People hear data scientist, it's a very huge and scary job, title, career. Maybe you can walk us through what the course entails, how many years you took to study the course, and what your typical day looks like as a data scientist.
Well, I'd start by saying what is data science. Data science is collecting data, cleaning it, then visualizing, that's analyzing the data. So basically, when you walk into an organization or even everywhere, data is necessary and it's always there. Just like the way we are in here, we are 6 of us, that's already data. I can use it to tell a story.
Oh, okay. Let me cut you short. For example, in many scenarios, for example, even if you're visiting this building, you'll probably write your name somewhere on a book.
Yes.
In a layman's language, is that where your job actually starts? Like collecting all those things. Okay.
Yeah. Even the border riders already have their data. Like how many people have they? Like how many passengers were there in a day? Yeah, and it helps them. For example, in the morning, I have like 6 customers. In the afternoon, 2 customers. In the evening, 3 customers. So the border rider in the morning will show up most because there's a lot of customers. Something like that. So data helps you to at least to improve your business and also predicting. Yeah.
Okay. In what field would you say, actually your skill, is needed? What some of the projects that you've worked on as a data scientist that actually affirmed, like this was actually the best course for me to pick?
Well, I've done several projects, but there's this project, the Netflix project, and also the Uber project. I'm only going to talk about the Netflix because it's relatable to all of us here. So I was working on the Netflix project. See, like when you go to Netflix, you want to watch a movie. The first time you'll search for the movie you want. The second time you'll also search. But the third time you ask yourself like, how does this system know whatever I like things you may like? So the system has already collected what you like and has given you based on your preference. So at this point, I'd say, for example, like just like TikTok. TikTok knows me better than anyone.
Yeah.
Because my FYP just brings the things I like. So
Oh, so in a layman's language, that's what you do.
Yes.
Maybe you could walk us, like the course you studied in school and how many years actually. Of course, it's data science. How many years does it take?
Okay. I I've done my undergraduate in information science. That's basically computer science. That took me like 3.5 years. Then later on, I joined Moringa School to pursue my professional certification, which took me like, I think 8 months, let's say a year. So I won't say like there's a time frame for someone to pursue something, because it depends. There are some people who take 6 months to pursue tech, like just a skill. When you master a skill, it will take you far. And also to anyone, I'd say don't depend on going to school. You're going to gain your skills. At least you yourself challenge yourself every day. Every day is a learning day, and every day learn something that will inch you to a better tomorrow, you know? Yeah, so when you're curious about something, because I said I pursued data science because I was curious, you get to learn something. You ask yourself, like, what is data? Yeah.
All right.
Something like that.
All right, exciting. Tech has been, considered as a very, it's a male-dominated field, like you would walk in a room full of 10 developers and you get 2 ladies or 1. So how has it been for Phoebe? Have you experienced such a challenge where, you're in a meeting, there are 10 guys and you're the only one? Do you feel intimidated? How do you, move past that and you're like, you know what? I can do what these guys are doing.
That's true. It is really dominated, I would say, because I'm going to remember a pictures from my graduation. I was a girl and a group of boys.
Yeah.
So yeah, most of the things in tech you're just surrounded by males. And I think I would say is I like being underestimated. And that is a thing that tends to happen sometimes when working with males. Sometimes they'll be like, do you really know how to do this?
Yeah.
About this before? Is this you've interacted with?
Yeah.
Just tell me what it is again.
Yeah.
Like, it's good. It's good to learn. And I'm always welcoming to learn from different people. And then it's also good when people underestimate you, because when you actually do what now you need to do, there won't be anything. That is like I'm not going to be anything to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also it's also good to work with males as well. So there's like, the side of being and underestimated, I would say. But then it's also good collaboration, because I wouldn't say like, not all of them are just like that. But in such a sense, I would say it's good.
Yeah, it's good challenge. It's a good challenge.
Exactly. It's not anything about it, but it's something that I'm just like, I'm ready for it. Bring it.
Yeah.
So it's just like any other thing, just interact with people like you would every other day, nothing different about it. Yeah.
Would you say so far there's a task or a project that you've worked on that, has really pushed, or inspired you to do better because of probably how you performed in it, and you realized, you know what, I can actually do better. It, like pushed you to believe that this is it actually for me?
I would say this is something that I have done out of my comfort zone. I'm very outgoing or introverted, but with what I've been doing so far with systems engineering and QA, I have had to do system demos to clients. That's something that I thought, if there's someone to show the system, there'll be someone else appointed to it. But you have to show this client how the system works and this, and there's someone important in the industry. And I was thinking, I don't think I'm ready for this, or I need to prepare what to say, be intimidated, on how to go about that. But I would say just going in the deep end, diving from the deep end, and just like figuring it out has been. It has been a pivotal moment, I would say. So I've been able to, get more comfortable having these conversations about what I do. Also being more confident now in what you know, and just learning to embrace now what you know. And then also, if you don't know, like I said, you don't know until So it's okay to just ask as well.
All right.
So just be like, I'll figure that out. I'll look into that. I'll get back to you. Yeah.
Before I go back to Cynthia, I think learning, both of you are really, emphasizing on the fact, the need actually to believe in yourself, and the need to push, what you feel like this is what I am meant to do. Like you have to start by believing it yourself, because if you don't believe it, then nobody is going to believe it. I'm going to go back to Cynthia in terms of it's a male-dominated field. Have you had such an experience that makes you feel, hey, hata ningefanya a different course, because this course, there are so many men, they are intimidating me. Have you had an experience where you feel like I should have done journalism or I should have done catering? Yeah. Have you had such an experience?
Well, not really, because I'm that kind of a person who takes challenges. Maybe if someone intimidates me, it motivates me.
Yeah.
And I always tell myself, if you're the smartest in the room, then you're in the wrong room. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
You should be in a room that is challenging you to do better.
Yeah.
Nice.
You should never be comfortable and you should never settle because you want to be in a better place tomorrow. Because for me, honestly, I'll be scared of you when I come back again and you're just the same person, like no improvement, just the same wangeshi. At least you have to improve.
Yeah.
So I take it as a motivation. And also sometimes it's intimidating, as I said earlier.
Yeah.
But you just take it positively because there's nothing you can do about it. Because once you feed yourself with negativity, you'll not have a good day, you'll not have a productive one. And also engaging in the projects, you'll just be demeaning yourself. And these are human beings at the end of the day.
True.
Yeah. And again, when I code, whenever I get an error, I've never seen an error saying this is a male error. No.
It's an error. Yeah. So it's not something that really bothers you.
It doesn't
and I
bother
like
me
that.
at all. Thank you.
All right, let's talk about some of the myths. There's a very common myth that tech is for genius people. If you're not genius, don't even step foot into the tech world. What are some of the myths you've heard as a woman in tech? And are they true? Is it just things that are said probably maybe to scare more women into joining the tech world?
Yeah, I would say since you see, a myth is something that is not factual.
Yeah.
People believe, and that comes out. I would say stems from not knowing what is there, or just seeing from the limited resources that there are. Because since tech is new or it started, and it keeps increasing more trends and more. What people know about tech, or maybe the prejudices that there are about tech, is mostly on it's new because not many people have done this before. I wouldn't say, people say maybe my grandmother was at my family. My grandfather was, you can't say, oh, my grandfather's been in tech, I know the industry.
Yeah.
So I would just take it as, okay, that's your opinion, not really a myth. So some myths I have heard, I would say, tech people are quiet.
Yeah.
So it just depends really.
Yeah.
It depends really with the field of tech that you are in or what specifically you're doing. Because tech it's grand. It's a very, very big field. And there are, just other than coding or maybe places where you just need to be in a server room alone, there is still more worlds in tech that you maybe would need someone extroverted. Yeah. So I would say that a bit I've had is, people in tech are quiet and weak, but I wouldn't say that that's true.
Yeah. And let me go back to Cynthia. For example, I'm a journalist, yeah? I have had people who've been journalists for 30 years. So probably when I need, it's good to listen and learn from people with, because of experience, they've been in the field for so long, they're going to feed you with the knowledge. Coming to tech, as Phoebe mentioned, in very few cases will you hear somebody telling you, I've been in tech for the last 40 years. Is it something you feel being in that field is a problem? Like you cannot sit down with people who've been in that space for like 40 years? Or, does that have an effect? Or do you feel like you guys don't have role models who've been in the space for a longer period? Is it something that would affect, people who are venturing into tech?
I don't want to be biased,
but
technology keeps on advancing.
Yeah.
And for example, for someone who says I've been in tech for the past 40 years, for the past 30 years, and that person, maybe he or she doesn't advance more.
Yeah.
And I, as a beginner, once I commence that journey of technology, I might surpass this person who has been in the field for like 30 or 40 years.
Yeah.
Because like right now, the way artificial intelligence is taking over some things, like when human intervention is being augmented with artificial intelligence. So if this person who has been 30 or 40 years experience doesn't learn this skill, of course I'm going to surpass. So I won't say, okay, it has some effect and also it doesn't. But I'll stay on the side. It doesn't have.
Yeah.
All
right, that's okay. Every field also has its, its challenges. And what are some of the challenges you would point out in your sector, and how do you actually overcome them to just, keep focused to your craft?
I'm not going to
Yeah.
Sometimes in tech, you experience an issue that has not been experienced before.
Yeah, you're the first one to experience it. Yeah.
So you're trying to figure out how do I go about this?
Yeah.
It's an issue in the system. So this is like maybe, for example, a new system that you're working on. So you can't really refer to something.
Yeah, it's new.
Exactly. So something I would say how we would face maybe daily challenges when working in tech. Something that helps is teamwork and collaboration. So when working, two heads are better than one.
Yeah.
So when working on something and experiencing an issue or a challenge, it's good to at least consult. So I would advise or say that people in tech, you can't really be, a one-man island, a lone man, just doing your thing in your corner. It would be helpful to have people that you can talk to, people also in tech, that you can consult from and also see, is this something that you're facing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so something that helps is to have at least a team or a community of tech people to at least, go back to and see how are you go, or how have you seen this before? How did you go about it? Yeah.
Okay. Maybe Cynthia, what are some of the challenges you've experienced so far, and how do you, work past those challenges?
Well, as much as I believe in myself, some days you be like, does this really make sense? You start doubting yourself.
Yeah.
But what motivates me is I tell myself, like, why did I start? Yeah, then again, you can't be good today. It takes consistency. So if I experience a challenge today, I start looking for options, like how am I going to solve this problem? I explore options, and also being gentle with myself. Like even if that problem will take a month to solve it, the better. Because there's no need of being hard on yourself, like this thing is not working. Sometimes we need that break. Yeah, because if you push yourself harder, things might not end well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tech world is a very fast-paced industry. Yeah, like it keeps changing. You might be working on something, then tomorrow something else, as how do you, stay mnapelekana na venye kunaenda, you don't want to feel like you're left behind. You don't want to feel like you're left behind. So how do you, sijui nitaisema aje, you stay on toes to make sure you are watching you, because everything keeps changing.
True. I embrace change. So you see, for example, just how we'd have system updates on WhatsApp, or your phone needs to update to iOS 17, for example, iOS 16. So you just embrace the change and welcome what is coming with the change. We didn't have AI before. Of course, before there were no computers.
Yeah.
So we just embrace it as it goes. And then also to keep up with it is to find your interests or niche. There's people who are interested in hardware. So there's, YouTube videos. There's always YouTube videos on like, this company is coming with this new technology, or this new technology is coming up. You read about it, if it's something that excites you, because you can also find that this is something that is involved in my field as well.
Yeah.
So embracing the change is really good, because it can be good.
Okay. And I'll jump to Cynthia, it's a very fast-paced, sector, as Phoebe mentioned, yourself, how do you, unakaa aje ndio usikae ni kama unabaki nyuma sana? Yeah?
Okay. First of all, I don't want to discourage anyone, but being in the field of technology, you have to always be updated with information. So it's a lifelong journey of learning. You should never get tired of learning or updating yourself with information. So for me, I enroll in boot camps. Apparently, I'm in LX. It's a very nice platform. It's cheaper.
Yeah.
all of you should be like people who are interested in technology.
Yeah.
Actually, there's data science, there's software, there's front end, back end, all that. Yeah, in LX, and you only pay $5 in a month. So you can get a program goes for maybe like 6 months. That's 6 times 5. That's 30. I'm dealing with data.
Yeah.
Data science, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to keep yourself updated and also working in groups because when you work alone, okay, you'll go far, but when you work as a group, you go very far.
Yeah.
Maybe something that would have taken you a year will like 10 years will take you maybe like 2 years because once we put our minds together, maybe you are best in calculations, you're best in visualization, I'm best in telling stories. So once we collaborate, we can come up with something very nice. So working in groups and also talking whatever we go through. Maybe I feel today I'm low because I've tried to do this project, but I'm not understanding anything. Then when you tell me you're also facing that problem, we look for a solution together. At least I know I'm not alone in this journey. So that motivates me. And also for anyone who wants to join technology, don't walk alone because you'll be discouraged. You'll be like, things are not making sense. Is it a must? Can't kill myself. You know what? Let it go.
Let me go off script for a minute. Men, they say, I have to bring men at some point because men sometimes feel intimidated by women who are doing certain careers. This is something I've seen, conversations I've followed, like women telling, that guy loved me, but when I told him I'm doing engineering, he ran. Do you think that men feel intimidated when, you guys tell them, I'm into tech? How has been your experience in the social aspect?
The social aspect, I would say, depends because there's different groups, people with different reactions. So there's those that would be intimidated that you do tech, but if there's people in tech or math, they're not really intimidated because it's also something similar in their field. And be like, I'm doing tech, we just like STEMs. That's a whole time. Tech, and then it just becomes STEMs. It's good. It's not intimidating. I'd say they embrace it. It's something that, you can say as a fun fact about yourself. If that's the to be.
Have you had an experience where you told the guy I'm into tech and they just ran, blocked you and just disappeared?
Yes, but I don't pay much attention to such kind of men because if you don't believe in yourself, then what are you doing around me? Because we are together. At least, they say eagles fly together. I can't be an eagle and you're a chicken and we are together. No. At least we have to be better. Then for the men, okay, there are some men who feel intimidated by maybe they want maybe ladies who they say submission. Maybe they say like,
and your tech girl is working 24 hours around the clock.
So I'd say find people who you walk the same path because they'll help you and they'll motivate you to be the best version in yourself and also excel in your career because it's so sad seeing women leaving their careers because the man has said that you can't do this or you can't go for your dreams, chase your dreams because at the end of the day that certificate, that skill will remain with you. This man can run away any day.
They run away.
Maurice run. So chase your careers and the ones who are meant for you, whether friendship or a relationship will be there to support you in chasing your dreams. And whoever feels intimidated by you, they're not the right people for you. And don't lower your standards for such kind of people because they'll want to see you go down. Not that they love you, they'll just want to see you go down and they'll be intimidating your dreams and therefore your dreams will be shattered. Sorry to say that.
Let's talk about, what excites you most about your career, your sector in tech and her sector in tech. I would say personally as a person who loves telling stories, I feel like I love telling stories because, when you tell more stories, you inspire change and all that. So what would you say excites you most about QA, your sector, and data science? What excites you about whatever you're pursuing or whatever you're working on?
Something that excites me in what I'm doing specifically in, QA systems engineering is I feel as though the little girl inside me would think I'm cool.
Yeah.
Because before I was wondering, how did this come about? How is this working? But right now I'm in a place where I'm working with people who are developing this system, testing this system, then figuring out, okay, how do you need to add maybe this button? How do you need to add this function?
Yeah.
So it's there, I'm proud of myself. The little girl in me is excited. These things, like, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Something that excites me in my field.
Actually, my next question was, what message would you tell your young self? Yeah, you're proud of her?
Yes. So I keep going. Whatever you're curious about, just follow that. Because, there's something that leads the curiosity in you to begin with.
Yeah.
So, just follow that path and it'll lead you to things that you never expected. It's really, really good.
Cynthia,
Yes.
data scientist, what excites you most, like about waking up every day, taking on to new projects? What excites you most?
Solving problems, because you use data to tell stories and to solve problems. The sense that like the COVID-19.
Yeah.
So as a data scientist, when you analyze the data, at least you'll solve a problem there. Maybe how to like at least maybe to reduce the number of deaths and also to predict like how many people are going to die, and doctors will come up with a solution from there. So saving lives, and also farmers, for example, a farmer in Eldoret in 2030, that's when we, at least when you collaborate, okay, like human intervention and artificial intelligence, once you use it, then you'll be able to forecast maybe the weather and also pest control. So a farmer will be able to know when to plant and when to harvest, such kind of things. So basically solving problems. Yeah.
Would you say, companies out here, would you say the job market out there is welcoming and creating more spaces for women in tech? From experience, maybe you've gone for a job interview, they look at you in some way because it's, they want more males. Do you think there's something that needs to be done, in the job market, in companies, to become very inclusive and accommodative to women who are venturing into tech? Because the numbers are actually rising by day. Would you say there's something that needs to be done? Are they welcoming?
As of now, I believe they're welcoming. Sometimes you even seeing applications looking for women in tech, specifically women in this field. So they're trying to embrace women in tech or welcome them more into the field, not to make it, a boys' club, for example. So as of now, I think that the tech industry is welcoming, but it's also starting to welcome women in tech and embrace that, because I feel that women can excelling more as well, as much as men would as well.
Cynthia, have you encountered a space where you felt probably you're still actively, looking for a placement? Have you experienced something and you felt, these guys, I feel like probably they shut me down probably because I'm a woman who is a data scientist? Or do you feel also, they are really accommodating more and more women?
Okay, I'd say yes, but I'm more focused in freelancing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so my niche is there because I'd like to be productive in my house or wherever I am, at least to be flexible. And there are some days you just want to be alone doing your own work.
Yeah.
So I'm not so focused in looking for jobs in the corporate environments. Yeah.
Okay. I'll go back to Phoebe. For somebody who is trying out, like somebody maybe who is watching, is just a young girl who's just finished high school, just a woman who is now trying to venture into your sector. what are some of the courses, that they can get online before, like maybe, there are some very few courses that you can actually direct them, like as a beginner, you can check out this, check out this too, so you can thrive in that particular field.
Yeah, after graduating high school, maybe if your field was not in tech, if you've not interacted with computers as much or had, a chance to, you can start with the basic ones, because usually that's, I think, the basic that everyone does when they finish high school, the ICDL, Office, Microsoft Office, Word, Excel. You can start from there. That's like a good place to start. And then once you've started from there, seeing what there is now, to get into system engineering or to get into now other courses, you can search for them. There's Google courses, they have courses as well as Microsoft. So all these tech companies, they offer courses. Oracle as well, AWS, they would offer courses on different industries, whatever you're interested in. If it's cybersecurity that you find you're interested in, whether it's cloud computing, if it's just engineering, if it's another world of tech that you're interested in, you just, use the keywords, search for what you need to find. It will look like, like what she said, the more you search, the more they keep suggesting things for your interest, so you'll find new people. So just start. Because I think the problem is people getting scared of being intimidated by tech, but it's not. All you need to do is start, and once you start, you already know, because you're in a better position than not starting or not doing it yourself, and then, having to wait to say, I've not gotten a course in IT, or I haven't found maybe a mentor yet. Because also that's another struggle as of now, because, even when I graduated uni, I wouldn't say that I had mentors to look up to. Well, like I was saying, for example, around me in my community, saying that I know these people who've done tech. Because at the time, people are like, you're going to be doing medicine. You're going to be doing
a lawyer.
Actually, I'm interested in this other thing. So just start. Just take the first initiative, start, find these courses, whatever you're interested in. Or you can even find something new that you didn't know about that sparks your interest.
Cynthia, for somebody who is watching and, they have interest in becoming a data scientist too, and probably, they just cleared high school or something. They're just looking into some of these courses that are available online that they can start doing to start their journey. Maybe you can walk them through, these are some of the things you can start doing to start your journey as a data scientist.
Okay. Starting, you can search for, you can just search for boot camps. There are free boot camps. And also, for me, I studied in Moringa School. I'd say join Moringa School. Moringa School, as you watch this, students are coming to that school. It's a very nice school. And again, since data science is wide, at least don't be hard on yourself. First of all, get to learn the small skills. One skill. Then as time goes on, learn another skill and consistency. So I'd say for those interested in data science, you can learn Excel, then SQL, then Python programming.
Hey, Python. I've seen so many jokes about Python.
It's not a snake.
You like I hope people know about Python.
It's not a snake. Then if you are interested again, you delve into machine learning, and you can be a data analyst. Data analyst, just analyzing the data. Then machine learning, now that's a data scientist or data engineer. And you don't have to be good in mathematics. Things like Excel, basics. Just get to learn it because you can visualize it. The work I do with Python is just the same work you do with Excel. But for me, I like Python because it's flexible and it's real quick.
The only Python I know is a snake. Maybe I should go and do a bit of research about it. Because I think you've also affirmed that, it is not as, difficult and complicated as the world out there has made us believe. It is just a very complex one. I think listening to your journeys has really, made me feel also, and I hope our viewers are also feeling like it's actually something that you can actually do.
Yeah, then again, you know, being in the field of data, data is wide. Like there's the people who collect data.
Yeah.
There's the ones who clean data, then analyzing, then visualizing. So once you're in the field of data, you get to know your niche. For example, you are good in visualizing. You get to advance your skills in visualization, Power BI, Tableau, such kind of things.
Yeah.
You don't have to be best in everything.
True.
Yeah, because every day is a learning day and your niche might change in the next 5 years from analyzing data to visualizing data, or from visualizing data to analyzing data. So don't think that maybe data science is for people who are genius. One day at a time.
Yeah.
And curiosity. Once you're curious, like, why is Netflix recommending this movie to me?
Yeah.
And it's what I like.
Yeah.
So you'll be like, I have to know why is this. So things like that.
Right.
And also there's this guy, Alex the analyst on YouTube. Follow him on YouTube and watch his videos.
Yeah.
And sooner or later, in 2 years' time, you'll be a guru.
Yeah. Before we wind up, is there somebody you look up to? You know, like somebody, you know, they might be doing it for the last 10 years, but you know, you've watched their journey and realized, you know, this person actually really motivates me to, you know, to keep pushing harder. Is there somebody in, you know, your both sectors you would mention that this is a person I look up to?
I have a friend who started tech just on her own, not in uni or everything.
Yeah.
So I would say that is someone I look up to. I feel like I can also look up to.
Yeah, true.
So this is something that she started out of passion. She was studying something else.
Yeah.
But that was something that made me realize, you know, I am doing this as a course, but you can also just as much like your curiosity will make you learn more than just maybe relying on what the curriculum has to offer.
Yeah.
So I would say that my friends, the people around me who do these things, are my mentors. They motivate me because you're able to see how different things can happen differently, not just within your way of understanding, even more how other people are going about things. And that is
okay, maybe Cynthia, is there somebody, you know, you look up to and, you know, I really admire what they're doing and, you know, you want to be better actually than them?
Yes, and it's someone who is so special to me.
Oh, wow.
So this person, like he motivates me in the sense that he pushes me, and also seeing his journey because he's also into tech, and it's self-taught.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Like he dropped out of uni because he was pursuing a course he doesn't like. Then he dived into the world of technology. And seeing him right now, the skills he has, I'd say a degree will not just land your job. The skills, you have to up your skills.
Yeah.
And that gives me, I'd say, that is a challenge to me because sometimes it's so hard on me. It tells me like, you know what, upskill in this. You're all over, you're doing this and this and this, because I'm that kind of a person who I'm very curious. I'd want to know, why is that laptop like that?
Yeah.
Why is this like this? So I'd want to learn a lot of things at once.
Yeah.
And I'd repeat, be gentle on yourself. Just learn one skill. And after you upskill in this, you are perfect in this, then go to a different skill. So that's the person who motivates me, and that's the person I'm looking.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. I think I have learned too much, but one thing that has stood up is, you know, like you feed your curiosity. Be that person who wants to feed your curiosity for you to thrive in this field. And one thing that also Cynthia said is, if you're in a room and you're the best, you need to challenge yourself. You're not doing very well. If they keep telling you you are the best in this, no, you need to be in another space where you feel challenged. Final remarks to the guys who are watching, women who are watching, who are still in that cocoon. They feel like they're in a cage. They still feel scared. They still feel like, you know, I'm not ready. Just final remarks as we wind up.
For me, my final remarks would just be to take the step, take the leap if it's something that you're interested in. And as much as you don't have mentors around you, people to look at, you can be the first in the environment in your community. you can be the first to do, what it is that you're interested in. If it's in tech that you're interested in, just take the first step. Don't be scared. Don't overthink it. Because you're still taking time thinking. Just do, and then you'll be spending time discovering rather than thinking about it.
Cynthia?
Yes.
To the people who, watched your story, are watching your story, and they feel like, I feel like, I'm motivated actually to jump now into data scientist. What message would you have for them?
Take your laptop and start the work.
It's easy.
Take
your laptop and start the work.
It only requires the first step. Just as I said earlier, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step.
Yeah.
So the single step is making a decision. I want to be in the field of technology. That's already the first step. Then the second step, of course, it's being positive, because your mind will take you far, or it can drag you behind.
Yeah.
Believing in yourself and knowing you can do it, because in this world, as long as you believe in yourself, no matter how it takes or how long it takes, you're going to get there. Some it may take 1 year, some it may take 10 years, some it may take 15 years, but just know at the end of it, it's going to work out. And also know why you started this, and everything you do, it's going to be worth it. And whatever you see, just know it took time for someone to be who they are. Don't just look at someone and be like, oh, I want to be like this person. Ask that person, what took you to be who you are today?
True.
Yes.
All right. I think thank you so much for the guys who've been watching. It's been such an amazing, show as we embark on this particular series of Women in Tech. And thank you so much to my guests, Cynthia and Phoebe, for sharing their journey. And I think one thing we have learned is just start. It doesn't have a manual. It doesn't have anything. Just start. And we hope to see you next week. So keep it tuned to the Women in Tech podcast, as we will see you on the next episode. I have been your host, Wangeshi.